Welcome to another episode here at my YouTube channel. My name is Tom with the call sign Lima Bravo 6 Quebec Juliet. It's been a while since I made a video now. I also have some issues with my computer, so my recording settings here are a little bit screwed up. But that is okay because I reinstalled everything, and now I'm just trying to place all of the settings of where they are supposed to be. But today I want to tackle a little bit different problem. I wanted to upgrade the firmware on my Anytone radio. It's been a good while since I did that. The version that is out now is 3.03. I had 3.01. I'm not an expert doing all of this stuff, but I just did it, and I want to share how you can do it, and it's not complicated at all as far as I see it. But when it comes to firmware stuff, you are on your own risk here. I do not take any responsibility for your action. But this is the way that is worked for me. So in order to do this, you kind of have to have two different CPS software. One from the current that you have on your radio now, and one until you are done, basically. Um, so this is version 3.1, and this is version 3.3. So you need to download those two software and just have them installed on your computer, and save the download folder and just extract that under the download folder. Okay, so what I did is that I'm an IT technician, so I like to have a backup of everything. So what I did was to start the radio in version 3.01. Basically, how can you check if your version number is old or new? So basically, what you do is you go to menu, and then you go to settings on the radio, and then under device info, that's key number 3 in my case. Then you scroll down until you find firmware version, and well, it is there on the screen. I have a little bit short cable here, so you're not able to see it. If it says anything lower than 3.03, then you can follow my video. But again, it's your responsibility if you mess it up. But this is how I did it. So again, I like to have a backup of everything. So what I did was to take a backup of my cold plug. I still don't like name for the cold plug. I think it should be something different. But anyway, a lot of people are using cold plug, and so will I do. So it just takes a while until the software loads. But this has been bothering me. I have two CPS software that looks identical, but I cannot use them between the different versions. Why can't Anytone make one software for all of the DMR stuff that they have? I haven't seen any difference between the CPS software that I have in my car with the CPS software that is on my radio. There might be some settings, but then again, I could just go to File and Model Number. Then I could just select what I want instead of having two different CPS software. So next thing you have to do is basically, or what I did was to make sure that my COM port was selected, and then I'm reading everything from the radio. Read from radio, click OK, and you click also the digital contact list. And then you click OK. I'm not going to click OK because it will take me a good 10 minutes of offloading the radio to a CPS software, to the CPS software. The next, I'm going to save this file, click Save and Save As, and then I have the old version number, which is, I'm just saving that as my call sign. I should probably have version 3.01, and then click Save. So then you will get a message that says Save file OK. And then you don't need any any of this software anymore. The version 3.01 is just gone. But still save it for later if things goes haywire. The next thing after that, what I am doing is basically just double checking a few things here and there. One is that I can open the code plug from version 3.01, and I just do that. I know I have 3.03 here as a version number, so I'm opening it, and then I am opening the, oh, actually I can delete that file. I'm opening the 3.01 version. I'm hitting open, and then you will see when it's loading all that stuff, you will see the true name in the top left. It's still version 3.03 as a software version, yes. But after that, I am saving the file again to a new version number. So basically save as, and then I'm just selecting version, having my call sign, and then I'm selecting the 3.03. I did notice that there are some differences by 5 kilobyte. And the 5 kilobyte, that's when things can go seriously wrong if you don't know what to do. And I'm not taking any chances, so I'm just saving it as a new file. And when that is done, save, it's like done. The next thing you have to do, and that is to put your radio in, I think it's called upload mode. But I'm going to remove the cable from the computer. I should probably turn off the radio before I did it. And in order for you to put the upload mode, you kind of have to do a very conscious act, and that's why you have to hold like many buttons and turn the radio on at the same time. So depending on your model, the one that has the blue button and the green button apparently is the same procedure. So what you do is to hold the power button down with the green button included, and then you turn on the radio. And when you have done that, you release both of them. What is happening now is that you see that red light flickering. That's what it's supposed to do. So now the radio is in upload mode, and then you remove the cover for the radio, and then you insert the plug. And do push in this one firmly, and when you hear that Windows sound, and make sure this one is firmly in. Some radio is very hard to get it in on. The next stuff that I'm not going to upload the firmware onto my radio, but I just want to show you how I did it so you can be responsible on your own. Hopefully my cat is not touching that cable. So after that, I went to Tool, and then I went to Firmware and Icon Update. And then I'm selecting the new firmware file that I downloaded. So I'm making sure it is from the 3.03 official, no modified software, anything, always use original. And then firmware, then you're clicking SPI, and then you click open. So when that is done, you just click OK, and then you select the appropriate port, and then you comm speed, don't change anything, and then you hit right. I'm not going to click that button because I already done it. And when that is done, and you do not, and I say again, do not pull the cable until you're receiving a message that the process was successful and everything was alright and stuff like that. So just wait. Do not do anything. If you're upgrading the firmware while you're pulling the plug out, you might actually ending up breaking the radio. maybe it is a revert function you do, but I've seen with other electronic that it is broken when the firmware is upgrading and it's losing the communication. So I'm saying again, just do not unplug this plug until it is done. If you have kids, and if you have cats, which I have nearby, I'm making sure that they are not able to get to that cable regardless of what's happening. And when that is done, then basically everything is fine. And what I'll do next is basically to upgrade the radio with the existence cold plug, so I know that you can write the code plug from version 3.01 to 3.03 to the radio. I'm just gonna. Oh yeah, when the message you will get on the radio is that the radio will reboot itself when the firmware update version is done successfully. I'm just gonna try to just turn the radio off basically. See if it's gonna boot up, and it does boot up basically. Yes. And it is booting up. So after you checked your after it's been booting up, just go to menu and go to settings, and then you go to device info and just scroll down a little bit until you see firmware version 3.03, and then you know it is successfully installed the firmware version. So the next thing after that is to write the code plug, as I mentioned. Just verify that you have your COM port directly. In my case, is COM3, can be COM6 or whatever on your computer. And then you select write to radio. Write to radio, do you wish to continue? Okay. What I want to make a speed check if the data is intact or the integrity of the code plug is okay. So I'm just going to skip digital contact list because I'm going to upgrade that part later. Then I'm going to click data, all the data, and now I know that it is, when I'm seeing this message, I know that everything will be all right. Because if anything would go wrong, it will go wrong here, because then you wouldn't be uploading the data to the computer. So write data is complete. I know that the firmware version is okay, and I also know that the CPS software, the firmware is okay. And I hope this video could be interesting for some people. It took me a little bit while to figure out how easy I could do it, because I thought you had to export all of the settings, all of the list in different CSV file, and then import it back again. But nope, apparently not. So now you guys know how I did it. If you're gonna do it, it will be on your own responsibility. I'm not taking that responsibility at all. Right, but I hope you liked the episode, and yeah, it's Easter here in this part of the country right now. I guess it's Easter all over the place. And happy Easter to everyone, and I hope you liked the episode. And if you do, just a thumbs up or thumbs down, or whatever you want to do it. And also subscribe. It definitely helped me in the long run. And with that, I'm saying bye-bye.